I just think that it's rather disingenuous.
Sir, I will
for
call you again.
Okay, we're gonna file a complaint on her. She's very unprofessional. Very unprofessional.
Your information. If you want to talk to you, you will call me.
I understand, but that's not what you told me that day.
It doesn't matter. What
It
I
does
told
matter
you.
because it's a runaround, man. That does very much so
I'm
matter.
not the one giving you the runaround.
You are. You're
I'm
part
doing
of it.
my job.
I understand that, but the thing is, Mr. Martin is we talking about laws now, right? It's because obviously it's a state law that FOIAs either be basically approved or denied 5 days, and it's coming up on a month. So I mean, that's not on me. You know what I mean? It's definitely on the department. So we were trying to see how do we even rectify that first, that FOIA request.
Yeah.
Tyrant Terminator. Yo, what's good, TTA family? Back at y'all with another one. And today we are back at the North Chicago Police Department. Raining outside a little bit, TTA family, man. That's why I'm doing it from the car, this part at least. But, man, this is gonna be probably one of the most important videos that I put out, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Today we are I'm getting ready to reveal to you guys this huge chess move I've been talking about. You guys already know why I'm back here at the North Chicago Police Department. The secretary for the mayor and the chief of police secretary have been giving me the runaround, talking about they'll get back to me, you know, set up an appointment to speak to the chief. My focus is off a little bit. Okay, there you go. Stuff like that. So we want to be able to go in here and see what's wrong, what's the continued delay all about. But the chess move I've been talking about, and even though they've been watching the channel or things like that, I want you guys really to pay attention to this. Don't skip this part, man. Whatever you do, this is probably gonna be the most important part even on this video. But the chess move I've been talking about, even though they watching the channel, there won't be nothing they can do about it. It'll be checkmate. Thing is, it's kind of like, I want you guys to picture this. Two cars get into a car accident, right? They exchange insurance information, stuff of that nature. And real quick, this is not any type of legal advice to anyone. I want this video to be shared for our First Amendment auditor family, supporters all across the world, and for our First Amendment audit brothers and sisters. You know, the SJVTs of the world, Long Island Audit, Audit Them, Bay Area Transparency, Rogue Nation, Amagansett Press, all our First Amendment auditing brothers and sisters definitely need to see this. So make sure you guys share this video for me. I don't really ask for you guys to share, but this one definitely needed. I know you got to share regardless, so I appreciate that. But like I said, two cars get into a car accident, they exchange insurance information, right? Well, that's exactly what I did for the same thing. So like I said, I'm not giving out legal advice. Want to definitely put that out there, and without giving a conclusion, because after you sign a contract and it is terms and agreements and things of that nature that you have to follow. So without really giving a conclusion, because they'll definitely try to get me for breach of contract by telling you guys the conclusion of what actually happened and how, you know, the findings and stuff like that. So, but my thing is this, these public entities, these police departments, and these other public buildings, like health departments, post offices, anything like that, they all have employment liability insurance, especially the police. Police, they do high-speed chases, accidentally hit somebody, kill someone, they shoot someone, kill someone, excessive force, any type of violations of your rights, they have employment liability insurance. So instead of us always talking about their qualified immunity, trying to take them to court, fight them in probably a possible corrupt courtroom where the judge will side with the rogue cop anyway, you go, I went to one's insurance carrier and was able to rectify those violations that way. Again, I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this a couple of times. I'm not telling anybody to do anything. This is not legal advice. You should always consult with a highly qualified attorney. I'm just telling you what I did. Again, though, they have insurance, and they definitely have to answer to it. Now, the thing where I think is way better than going to court, and this is my perception, because think about it. First thing is, when these people try to violate your rights, you got to find an attorney, right? You guys know that can be very, very like stressful. Find an attorney. Then if you don't find an attorney, you have to do it on your own, which is pro se. That's expensive and overwhelming. It can become, right? So that knocks that out the way. Then you have to possibly go up, if you do go in front of the courtroom, you have to possibly put up with a judge or someone that's going to side with the cop that violated your rights. So that excludes that as well, right? That gets that out the way. Now, these next two things are probably the most important things. The first one is when these insurance companies get these complaints about these cops, premiums go up and stuff, right? When they have to pay out they have to pay these premiums out, or these policies, they have to pay them out from the person being violated, right? So they contact the department and they tell them either get rid of that cop, give him retraining, or we're not going to supply you guys with insurance anymore. And it's mandatory, the city that employs the police, for them to carry insurance. That's very important. Okay? Again, I'm going to say this one more time. I'm not giving anybody any legal advice. I'm not telling you to do anything. Just telling you what I did and how successful it was. The next and very most important thing, we always say, man, they're not being held liable. We got to be able to get the cops liable. Because we know when you go for qualified immunity, you get the cops to go in the courtroom, you get a settlement or whatever like that. It comes out of the taxpayers' money. We know that, right? It comes out of the taxpayers' pockets. Well, when you file a claim, it doesn't. So that's definitely holding them accountable, personally, him or her, whoever violated your rights. And this goes for any public entity. And you know, I think that's going to change the game in terms of us auditing. It's going to change the game. My perception, anyway, it'll change the game of the auditing, the whole auditing world. You know, and I hope, wish, and pray that you guys do research on this thing. Like I say, you know, we want to get this out to everybody. You know, but we definitely finna go back in here and see again what's the delay. You know, why? You know, just a couple weeks ago we was just here. Remember, you guys? I'll link the original video in the description, the last one at least, because it's like 9-10 of them that covers this entire story. So we're definitely going to go in here and see what's up, man. You know, with the secretary for the mayor and the chief of police, and this will be the last time. Like I said, this is it. They have one last time, and then it'll be checkmate, which it'll be checkmate regardless. But they should get it together. So we finna go in here and see what's good, TTA family. Y'all make sure y'all stay in tune. And again, one last time, what I just said wasn't illegal advice. Not giving legal advice to anyone. And not telling anyone to do anything. Just saying what I did and how successful I was. So, appreciate you guys. But y'all stay tuned. Let's go see. All right, TTA family. So first, we're going to go over here to the mayor's office, right here to the left. We had spoken with Tina previously, prior to this visit. She said she would give me a call, but she hasn't. So let's go see.
Can I help you?
Yeah, Tina, right?
Can you please turn the camera off? I don't want to be on your camera.
Okay, I'm just documenting.
But can you turn the camera off?
No, ma'am, I need to document everything that's going on.
Well, I'm not going to speak with you while we're being videotaped.
Well, you did the last time.
I don't approve to be on your video camera, sir.
Ma'am, you're a public official. This is public property. We're in
I will
public.
call you. I have your phone number.
You told me that before, and
Sir, the last
you
time
you
were
told me
here,
that before, and you
I
didn't.
did call call you.
I never received a
I
call.
have the note right here.
Okay, but I never received it.
I called you, I left you a voicemail and asked that you would call me, and you never returned my call, sir.
Yeah, I never received a call from you at all, voicemail or anything of that sort. Just trying to see how can I get on Mr. Mayor Rockingham's calendar. I see that his office door is open. Is he here?
Not here, he's in a meeting.
He's in a meeting. Well, when will this meeting conclude?
Sir, I'm not gonna, I will call you.
I think it's rather disingenuous, Tina, for you to. Yeah, that's my number. But I like I said, I haven't received a call from you.
Sir, I called you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm telling you, I didn't get that. I hear what you're saying, but I did not receive it. I just think that it's rather disingenuous.
Sir, I will
For-
call you again.
Okay, we're gonna file a complaint on her. She's very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. Mayor Secretary Tina. Very unprofessional. Wow. This is what I'm talking about, TTA family. So we gonna go down here. Like I said, the mayor, he has his door is wide open. I don't really believe that he's in a meeting. That's just something she's telling us. So let's go down here and see if Gloria, the chief of police, will be willing to see why she hasn't called either. Just telling you, this is it, man. This is their last straw. Let's go see. Yes, ma'am. Is there a way you could contact maybe a lieutenant for me?
Okay.
I've tried to knock on the door over here. No one's answering.
Okay, you have your name?
James.
Okay, you just have a seat right there.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So yeah, chief of police secretary is not answering the door. So we went over here to the investigation division to see if that young lady can get a lieutenant or somebody down here that we can speak with. I'm not sure what they think, man, but I'm never gonna go away, man. I think I conveyed that to them once before, but maybe they think it's a game. But we'll see if lieutenant or someone can come down, captain or some sort. We'll see. I'll stay tuned, TTA fan. Oh, you're sergeant. Okay, that's cool. Basically, I was trying to come in and knock on the chief's door to speak to the secretary to get on his calendar. I've been doing it for several weeks. No one has called me back. Even the secretary's mayor, she hasn't called back. So I was hoping that I could speak to someone like Lieutenant, I forgot his name, the one that handles the FOIAs.
I'm assuming you're talking about Diaz,
Well, not Diaz, because they said he retired.
Correct.
So it's the other guy.
but he's here as a civilian now.
Oh, right, exactly. So yeah, someone that can help me.
Right now, the chief is not in his office. I don't know where they're at, but I'll touch base with Miss Gloria and see if she can get you on the calendar. I'll have her come out and talk to you.
Okay, I'll just hang out. Appreciate it, Sergeant. Thanks a lot. So, Sergeant Florence, I think that was his name. His name tag says Sergeant Florence. Is going to have Gloria, which is the secretary, the chief secretary, come out and talk to me. We just want to basically see why did she tell us that she was going to contact us and she has not. We'll see what she has to say when she come out. You guys stay in tune, TTA family.
Hey, sir, I can help you.
Yeah, I just spoke to Sergeant Florence,
Yeah.
trying to get contact with Gloria. I have met with her several times before.
Oh, she's not in. Did you call with her extension 8710?
No, he just said he was going to tell her to come out. And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
She's
so I'm just
definitely-
hanging out. Yeah.
Oh,
Gloria, you remember me, obviously, right? We had met. Last time we met, you said that you would call me, but you never gave me a call.
Well, Chief said he would give you a call. I gave him your message.
I understand, but what the thing is, with me and you met two previous times. The first time you told me that you didn't even handle his appointments.
I give him your message.
Right.
And if he want to meet with you,
He should call.
He should
That's what you
call.
told me. Then the second time when I met you, I told you what the chief told me, that you do it, and you sat down with me right here in these chairs. You said I would call you. I'm just saying, I think it's rather disingenuous for you to do that, Gloria, when you promised to call. That's very
Chief,
unprofessional.
Chief sets his own appointments.
That's not what you told me that day, though.
He will, I give him your information. If he want to talk to you, he will call you.
I understand, but that's not what you told me that
It
day.
doesn't matter what
It
I
does
told
matter
you.
because it's a runaround, man. That does very much so
I'm
matter.
not the one giving you the runaround.
You are. You're
I'm
part
doing
of it.
my job.
Okay, so you're instructed to tell me these things.
I'm not instructed to tell you nothing.
Okay.
I'm telling you what I do. I take your information, I pass it on to Chief. If he wants to talk to you, he will get in contact
Okay.
with you.
Oh, I understand what you're saying today, but I'm just trying to tell you what you told me that day. That's it. It's not my fault that you told me these things. I'm not never going to go away, so you guys should get used to me.
Well,
I'm just being
I'm
honest.
telling you the same thing I'm telling you before.
No, you're not.
I'll give his information, your information to Chief. If he want to call you, he will. If he want to meet with you, he will call you and tell you when he will meet with you.
Okay, that's what you're telling me today. But when we sat here in these chairs, you said, give me some dates where you could come in and meet with me. I gave you a
I
Monday.
gave that to Chief.
Yeah, but you
Okay?
told me the wrong thing, Gloria. How could you be upset at
I'm
me?
not gonna stand here and argue with you.
Why is it an
Do you
argument?
wanna- do you
I'm just
wanna
trying to
get
figure
on
out,
the
why did you tell
calendar?
me?
Do you wanna
I've
get
been
on his
I've been
calendar?
trying to do it for months now. Yeah, of course.
I'll tell him you want to get on his calendar. That's the best I can do.
Okay, when will you tell him?
I'll tell him when I go in there.
So-
if he's in his office, I'll tell him.
So is there a
When
way
he
I can
comes
find
in
out
his
is he here?
office,
Is there a way I can find out if he's here? You're a secretary, you should know.
I was busy doing something, okay? I'm in the middle of something.
I understand, but this is part of your job as well, Gloria. Embrace that.
Okay? I
I'm-
am embracing
okay,
it,
so you're-
and
you're-
I'm telling you what I'm going to
So
do.
you shouldn't be agitated that we're sitting up here having a dialogue about something you
And
promised to
I'm
do.
telling you the same thing over and over again.
I know, and you're making this department look bad because you're failing at
The
it.
department look bad.
Absolutely, you're failing at what you're telling me. You're telling me things over and over again, and they're misleading. That does look bad.
I am telling you what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And if you can't accept that, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, well, you said you're going to contact him today. We hope, wish, and pray that you do,
If he's in his office, I'll tell him. When he comes in his office,
because this
I'll
is
tell
going to
him.
be the last straw before we have to possibly litigate these things, and you possibly can get tied into it, man. This is a big conspiracy thing going on.
Do whatever you want
It's,
to do,
it's
okay?
federal charges that has been violated. Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. We're glad that you're nonchalant.
What you gotta do,
We're glad. We're
okay?
glad. We're glad. Okay. She's very unprofessional. Very. But we're going to get these people together. Like I said, if we got to litigate this thing, we're going to have to litigate this thing. But we're definitely not going to let up. They should definitely get used to me. Tina in here is unprofessional. This whole department is just corrupt. It's just corrupt. Definitely. We're gonna go back here and go get a couple of FOIA request forms, and we're gonna see if we can get the FOIA lady. I met with her a couple of times. We're gonna see if we can get the FOIA lady to see if the mayor and the chief of police car is outside. Y'all stay tuned, TTA fam. How you doing? Is there a way? Because I remember last time I was here, one time I was here.
Video on?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I'm just documenting the day. I have to document everything that goes on with this department.
So you haven't had all your, you haven't received a response, you're telling me?
That, and plus I wanted to see if there's a way you can see if the mayor, because one time I came here, you was able to call or look out his window. Something you was like, let me see if his car is here. Yeah, is there a way you can, because I was told to me that he's probably not here. So I don't know.
Okay, who were you told that by?
Tina.
Okay, that's the secretary.
Okay.
Okay, one moment.
Yeah, I know. That's
Hello, this is the.
horrible secretary, but unfortunately.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, they're probably asking her about me right now, I can tell.
Okay, so what's up? Okay. Yeah. That was Tina.
That was Tina right there, huh? Yeah. So it's this is ridiculous, man. This department is just, oh my God. Anyway,
So I thought that you had your response received.
Absolutely not. And that's why I was saying, what
Send that Fred did not send that to you?
Fred Diaz is not the person that's handling it anymore. It's the other lieutenant.
Who's the other lieutenant?
I can't remember his last name, but you had gave me his name. Diaz says he's a civilian now working for investigations.
He's management analyst for the police department.
Correct. So he doesn't handle.
He takes care of the FOIAs.
Okay. So is the FOIA, is he here?
I don't know.
Is there a way you can check?
He's not going to answer his phone. He doesn't.
Really? Wow, that's crazy that you know that.
Email.
Wow.
More.
Wow.
Other duties besides FOIA.
Yeah, I know, but that's one of his duties. It's still part of his job description. Yeah, they didn't even answer to my last FOIA. That's a violation of state law right there. Like,
What did they answer?
I filled out specifically saying I would like to know the findings of the investigation against those two officers that perpetrated violations against me. No one answered to it.
What FOIA number was it? Because I always give you a copy.
I can't remember. But I mean, it should be in the log, though. And then Tina called up here. I wonder how did she know I was here? Maybe Gloria told her I was on my way upstairs or something. Oh, my God, man. Lord help us.
Hi, Flo. Is police chief available? Okay. We have someone in our office.
She's talking to Gloria right now, TTA family.
Yeah, he's recording. Yes.
Of course I am.
Okay, because I mean, he said that we did not respond to his request, and he had a FOIA request.
That's correct.
It would be nice if you could go down there and speak with Fred. Or who was handling your request? Who's handling your request?
I'm not sure. I turn it into you, and then I don't know who it gets forwarded to.
It sends to the police department.
Oh, okay. Well, that's who was handling it.
But a person in particular who was handling
How should I know?
was that Fred?
I'm not sure. I don't know you guys' chain of command in terms of FOIA. Who's ever the FOIA officer? Do FOIAs just get forwarded to anyone here?
Fred handles the FOIA as I explained that to you.
Okay, well then when you're asking me who handles it, you're telling me the answer you know already.
Well, who's the one that's telling you this information
What information?
that you had requested and it's not all the way completed?
No. I never even received an initial response from me filling out the FOIA that I just told you about. No one even told me anything back at
I'll look
all.
it up on our document.
Yeah, man, maybe if Mr. Diaz was available, he probably can sum all this up.
Yes. Lieutenant Martins will talk to him.
There you go.
The police chief's office? Okay. All right, thank you. You can go down to the police chief's office.
And talk to Lieutenant Martin?
Yes.
All right. So that was Gloria. What a surprise. Gloria was on the phone, called the clerk lady. Actually, Tina called her first, the unprofessional lady in the front at the mayor's office called first. And Gloria talked to her and told her, oh man, these people, man, this is shocking. This is shocking. So now we're gonna go downstairs, I guess. Gloria said come down there and talk to Lieutenant Martin. See what he got to say. Y'all stay tuned, TTA family.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
All right.
Lieutenant Martin be right with you.
Right, you Diaz, right?
I'm Diaz.
Right. You don't handle it no more, right?
What's that?
You don't handle like FOIAs and stuff like that no more.
I do handle certain FOIAs.
Okay. Okay.
City FOIA, police department FOIAs, just depends what it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Because I thought
But that particular one, Lieutenant Martin,
he's on that one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I think it's been coming up on a month, man. No one responded. I know that's a violation of state law. You got to respond in 5 days.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Do you have a phone number on file? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So we're just trying to get some, just trying to rectify this situation.
Absolutely.
The chief's not getting back to me in terms of his investigation. He said there's no IA here,
Right.
internal affairs, so he's the one that investigates. So I've been trying to meet with him through his secretary, Miss Gloria. She has been not a great help as well, very unprofessional. I've been trying to meet with the mayor. Tina's been unprofessional. This is becoming a problem. I'm trying to see if we can rectify it internally instead of externally, if that makes sense. Because obviously you guys do have employment liability in terms of insurance. And I know that that's a way that I can get some recourses to contact you guys as carrier. I'm not trying to do that because I know it brings a lot of havoc to the police department itself and the city. But if I'm not going to get any recourse from the people internally, I ain't gonna have a choice. You know what I mean? But I mean, did they call you down or? Because I was just down here, I ain't see.
I called Lieutenant Martin. He's the one
Oh, okay.
responding to it, so he should be out here shortly.
Okay. Appreciate that, Diaz.
How you been?
Man, been pretty good, man. Just trying to hang on in there, stay out of trouble, man. We go around and do this everywhere, exercise our rights and stuff. And,
Definitely.
that's all it's about, man. Some cops don't like it, some do. We like to highlight the ones that do protect our rights, but we gotta highlight the bad ones too. So,
I know, right?
I remember the last time.
Certainly within your rights,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people don't understand that, and they want to be on camera. Just like Mrs. Tina, she was just saying, I don't want to be on camera, and she shut the door on me in my face while I was talking to her. And it's like, come on, man, you're a public official in public. But she wasn't interested. So,
Rain, man. Rain.
No, come on.
wow, man, you good to go, man.
I don't like walking between people.
Are you straight?
Old school, rays,
To make sure I ain't want to get you guys' code or anything like that. I'm just saying, you never know, man. You never know.
How long you been kind of doing, the camera thing?
Probably like coming up on since January.
You're an independent reporter? Or?
Investigative journalist,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
And basically the whole thing is, I know you can't really give me your own type of opinion because of department. I can understand that, but
I can. I mean,
oh well.
what type of opinion are you?
Well, like, see, like, it's two officers here that kind of, for lack of a better word, colluded with another public entity to violate my rights one day in terms of FOIA, the Lake County Health Department in North Chicago. And this has been going on since March. The complaint has been in since March. It was Sergeant Hartman and Officer Roberts. We're coming up on October.
Right.
So you could get where, you know what I mean? What they did was they broke federal law. So it's like, it's bigger than just, these were small things, but it's federal violation. So I'm just trying to see if we can just rectify here, man. You know what I'm saying? I see that Sergeant Hartman and Officer Roberts are obviously still on the force. I expect that, but we don't even know if the investigation has concluded. I just want to know the findings. That's why I filed a FOIA for that. Maybe the FOIA would tell me if the chief won't. So, Lieutenant Martin?
Yes, sir.
Man, how you doing today, sir? Man, nice to meet you, James.
I got a call, man.
Oh, okay.
That's
Wait,
it.
you know what? I definitely appreciate
Yeah.
that. Because a lot of people wouldn't even tell you, man.
I don't want to give anything. But you don't want anything that I got right now.
No, I appreciate that. I was just like explaining to Mr. Diaz here, just here trying to, because I filled out a FOIA maybe about a couple weeks, coming up on a month, my last FOIA. And that was basically about the findings for the investigation that the chief told me that he's conducting. I don't know if it has concluded, so that's why I filed the FOIA. Now, no one has answered the FOIA, and it's been almost a month. Now, that's a state violation. But it'd be cool if I could just get the answers that I'm looking for. I tried to set up an appointment with Mrs. Gloria. She's given me the runaround several times, and Tina too, the mayor, secretary. So I don't know what else to do.
I do my part in the process, and I just forward any recommendations up the chain of command.
Okay. All right. Well, so when you get the FOIA,
It's kind of like a check and a balance, you know, that
Checking the balance.
are doing it, so
Okay.
not one opinion is, or one evaluation means any more than the other.
right? Okay. I understand that, but the thing is, Mr. Martin is we talking about laws now, right? It's because obviously it's a state law that FOIAs either be basically approved or denied 5 days, and it's coming up on a month. So I mean, that's not on me. You know what I mean? It's definitely on the department. So we were trying to see how do we even rectify that first, that FOIA request.
Yeah. I'm not too aware of who handles the FOIAs around here, so
Oh, okay. 'Cause Mr. Diaz did say he handled some.
some.
Okay.
I believe D is the other person that handles.
Well, D is the intake, and I handle most of them, but what you had was an inquiry.
That's correct.
Complaint, yeah.
So who would handle that?
I do an initial inquiry.
Okay.
That's my recommendation up to the chief.
Okay. So this is what we got to do today. We have to locate that for you. We have to, because it's been a
I don't
month.
know what is FOIA accessible or what is internal documents.
What you talking about in terms of my request?
Yeah, there's certain things that if it's still active, obviously we can't do anything. If it's still an active investigation, we can't give you the information.
Well, because the only thing I'm asking for on the form itself is the findings and the conclusion
If
of.
it's not concluded though,
That's correct.
therefore we can't give you the findings.
But I'm saying that FOIA has to be answered in some type of way to let me know, because the chief. Now see, that's exactly my problem right there. The chief is the one who said he's investigating. I've been trying to set up an appointment with Gloria. She's been unprofessional, not trying to set it up. So I have to file a FOIA to see there you
I
go.
understand your frustration.
So that's my point. And even still, if it's like, if you can't approve it because it's an ongoing investigation or however you guys deny it, right? It still has to be answered. And that's state law. That's not my rules. It's just state law. So we need to locate that, sir.
We can try. That's the best thing to answer. I can ask around, but it's going to happen right here today now.
It probably, you know what? I'm gonna give you guys some leeway. Even though it probably should, because we're talking about state laws that are being violated. So you think the sense of urgency should be there? Obviously not, because you said it won't happen today. So we're gonna go with that. But how about tomorrow? I'll come back tomorrow.
Can I call you, or you guys want to come back tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll just come back tomorrow because give you guys some time. I want to put nothing on you too much.
Get you an answer one way or another. I don't know if it's the answer you're going to like.
Well, the thing is, Mr. Martin.
I'll ask the question on your behalf.
Right, and my thing is this, real quick. It's not even really about an answer. At this point, I just want an answer to my FOIA. I just want that right to be, I want to exercise that right. So I can understand we can't force the chief to talk to me, can't force Gloria to make appointments, can't force Miss Tina to do it. But I do still have a right to my FOIA. That has to be answered. So
I will ask the question on your behalf, and if you want to come tomorrow, I'll do the best I can. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Appreciate it, man. Mr. Martin and Mr. Diaz, thanks a lot, man. All right. So Mr. Martin says that he can ask around and things of that nature, but the thing I'm trying to say is it's not about asking around at this point. I don't want him to miss the point. Even if you can't get the answers from the chief or Gloria or Tina or even the mayor, Mr. Rockingham, you still by law have to deal with the FOIA. It's been over a month. This is in direct violation of state laws. So again, as I can try to convey it to Mr. Diaz, I did that as a chess move as well. Told him about the whole insurance thing, so this stuff can start circling around and let them know I ain't playing. See how he was very, his eyes told a huge story while I was going into that. Maybe because a lot of people don't know that information. They don't know that you can go and get some recourse through the insurance carrier. But again, we're trying to do it internally and not externally, but we're gonna do what we got to do because we can't allow this tyranny to continue. So we're gonna come back tomorrow. We're definitely gonna come back tomorrow and see what type of answers they have. And we'll go from there, TTA family. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. It was good, TTA family. So yeah, we back, right back over here. Like they said, come back the next day. And we are back at the North Chicago Police Department. Like I told them, I won't be going away. They should definitely get used to me. We finna go in here and see, man. Like I said, hey, I tried to put the bug in Diaz's ear about the whole, insurance carrier thing. And, I did that as a control mechanism chess move to hopefully he would convey that around the department. Hopefully we can get some answers, man. If not, we definitely gonna go through the necessary steps. And like I say, we ain't ever going away, so they can forget about that. So we're finna get ready to go back in here and see what's good. So y'all stay tuned. Now here we go again, TTA family. See why didn't Tina call again? She said she would call with his schedule, the mayor's schedule. She hasn't called again. So we finna go up here and see. Let's go see. The man I need to see. How you doing, sir? You definitely remember meeting with me, right? Sir. Basically, the thing is, Mr. Rockingham, obviously, me and you met over a few months ago about this current situation. This entire department, even your secretary, has been very unprofessional with setting up a...
Well, let's do it.
I'm just being perfectly honest with you. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just telling you what happened. Especially yesterday when I was here. She slammed the door in my face right when I was talking to her.
Well, I listened to her.
Okay.
And I gotta respect her.
Yeah, I know.
Because she doesn't care to be videoed.
I understand that.
Okay.
Okay.
And she works in my office.
That's right.
I respect that.
Okay.
So, if you want to be able to communicate with her, maybe that's not the way to do it.
Okay, but Mr. Mayor Rockingham.
And I understand. You want to make sure that you're being heard in case something happens, is on video.
Not even that. It's just it's our right to do it in terms of our civil rights. We have a right to record.
And that's why you're doing with your video with me right now.
But what I was going to say, I can understand if she doesn't want to be on camera, but I would love for you to still inform her that citizens have that right. That's all I'm knowing.
She does.
Oh, okay, so she knows.
She knows.
Okay.
She knows that.
Okay.
And I also addressed to her that, yes, you have a right to video, and she respects that.
Okay.
But at some point, she says, Mayor, I don't feel comfortable, and I don't wish to be videoed. And I respect that also.
Okay.
Everybody doesn't want to be on camera all the time.
Okay.
She would be more than happy to address any issue you might have.
Okay.
But she would prefer not to be on the camera every time she speaks to you.
Okay, and then another thing would be too in terms of her setting up even setting up an appointment for me to speak with you.
But she has returned your calls.
Absolutely not. She didn't though. She didn't.
See,
I'm telling you, she didn't. I know what she conveyed to you, but she didn't.
Well, I have to disagree with that.
How could you disagree with it, Mayor, and you don't know for sure?
I have worked with my secretary for over 15 years.
Okay.
15 years.
So I understand the privilege.
She has never, when she has told me something, I have never had any problem where I have been told otherwise and been shown that. So
until today.
Well, you say that. You
yeah.
say that.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm sure she could probably show me
that she did call.
That she has made that call.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now, I called you the day, a couple weeks ago when you came in, I called you, left your voicemail. I called you back yesterday after you left
Never received it. Ever.
Well,
Ever received it.
well,
She even tried to call when I was here.
so,
She never would go. But okay, even beside all that, the biggest problem we have in here today in terms of this department is my FOIA request rights are being violated by the department, and the investigation that the chief so-called is conducting. He's not interested in setting up an appointment as well to even tell me where's that investigation at. So I filed a FOIA, and those they have violated the state laws in terms of answering to the FOIA. This is 5 days and it's been a month. No one seems to know where it's at. They can't locate it. However, Lieutenant Martin did tell me to come back and talk with him today to see if he would have some answers. But I'm glad I ran into you because I did meet with you the first time, and you told me that if the investigation didn't go a certain way, then the onus would be on you to see what's the problem.
you have a FOIA that's out there, and you say it hasn't been adhered to.
At all.
Okay, I will do a follow-up on that to find out where it's at, and it may not come from me, but I will get someone to make sure that they address that to you.
Okay, now
Where that FOIA is at. Now, when did you say you submitted it?
coming up on 30 days.
Okay, so do you have a date on when that was?
I probably have to check with Lori, the clerk, because obviously she logs everything. Spoke with her yesterday about it as well.
But if you can give me that information also, either to myself, or I'll try to do a follow-up with Lori
Okay.
to find out where it's at and make sure that
Forward it
has
over
been-
to you.
Get addressed.
Okay.
Okay.
Because like I said, it's basically about, like I said, in the investigation, I figured that the chief is not, he's not really respecting my concerns in terms of that investigation. Obviously, my rights were violated. So I'll just fill out a FOIA and ask what were the findings of the investigation. That way the FOIA will answer it.
Right.
But that's not even, it's like it's being covered up for lack of a better term.
Well, I wouldn't address it as a cover-up. I just like to find out where it's at this time.
At this time. So you're going to definitely help me
I will
then.
look into it.
Okay, so when should I contact you back then?
Well, I'll make sure somebody gets back in touch with you.
When though?
Today Wednesday?
Yeah, today's Wednesday.
I will try to get it back before the end of the week.
So before Friday then?
Before Friday.
Okay, and then if not, I'll always check back in with you regardless.
You have it?
Okay, and I'm still going to just check in with Mr. Martin because he did tell me to come back because he might have the answer. Right, and if so, I'll let you know so you won't even.
Very good.
Definitely appreciate even having a dialogue, Mr. Rockingham. Thanks a lot.
All right.
All right. So that was Mr. Rockingham there. See, y'all see how God worked? We was able to catch him right on time and right in the nick of time. And of course, he's gonna take up for his secretary. He's telling me just 100% that she does everything by the book, but we see that's not right because she closed the door in my face, which was very unprofessional. So we'll see. Let's see what Lori. Let's see if Lori's back here.
Taking care of a lady right now on the other line.
Okay. I was told to come back here. So Mr. Rockingham, I just spoke to him in the hallway. He told me to come possibly get the number from the FOIA so he can look into it.
Yeah, the FOIA.
Yeah, he wants to look into it. So I told him I'd contact you.
What did they not do right?
Well, they didn't answer it at all. They just didn't ever respond for 30 days. It's been a month.
Oh.
Yeah, literally. I know it's not your fault because you accepted it and you forwarded it over to the appropriate person. They just didn't
Was
get it.
that Fred?
Well, from what I talked to Lieutenant Martin yesterday, he said it was Lieutenant Martin. It's on him, not really Diaz. So, but
Okay, so let's get the FOIA number, because you had you mean the very last?
there you go.
FOIA
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so let me take a look at it.
Okay.
I thought I gave you a copy of it.
Yeah, you did. I got it. I got the copy. It's just I want to, be able to get this copy to Mr. Rockingham and.
FOIA number on that copy too.
Yeah. We'll see.
And that was this year, right?
Yeah, that was this year. Probably just about a good, just maybe 30 days ago. Yeah, so you forwarded over to DS.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there must be something more involved with that.
It definitely is.
They couldn't, I didn't,
Yeah, for them not to answer to it.
Is it possible that you can speak with Fred?
Yeah, I spoke with him yesterday. I
What did he say?
spoke with him and Martin, and they both was basically saying, come back tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have an answer for you in terms of this question. But my thing was I was trying to tell him that it's state law. It's not nothing that these aren't my rules. It's just state law saying you have to respond in 5 days. To my surprise, it's been over 6 weeks. Wow. So, yeah. So we're going to see if Mr. Rockingham can, I don't know what he's not FOIA related, but.
Well, how about the chief of staff, Greg Jackson?
Greg Jackson?
Yes.
Is he in the front part of or is he on this side of the building?
He's right there across from the comptroller's office.
Comptroller's office. Okay, Greg Jackson.
Yes.
I'm gonna look him up. I'm glad he's the administrator.
Yeah.
Okay, appreciate that, Lori.
He is the chief of staff.
Chief of staff. Okay.
Yes.
Greg.
The administrator's different.
Okay, so Greg, what's his last name?
Jackson.
Greg Jackson. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. Appreciate you. Thanks a lot. All right, TTA family. So we was able to locate this FOIA, which I had it at home somewhere. I just got to start. I got to get a folder for all these FOIAs, man. Y'all heard how many she was naming out dates this whole year. I've been filing them on in terms of this case. So we're going to go back over here to Rockingham's office. We're going to give him a Xerox copy of this, and we're going to see when can we meet with him in terms of this, because obviously, like I said, it's been over 6 weeks. September 8th would have been a month. So yeah, there's definitely state violations all the way around the board. So they're gonna have to clean this up, man. And like I said, I'm requesting the findings surrounding the investigation involving Sergeant Harmon and Officer Roberts. That's it. Since the chief don't want to address it, this FOIA, they have to answer this FOIA. So we'll see. Y'all stay tuned. All right, TTA family. So we just went over there, gave Tina a copy of the FOIA so she could give it to Mayor Rockingham. So he said he's going to investigate it. We're going to hold him to his word, TTA family. Reason why I ain't go over there with my camera, y'all know I record everything because I feel like I can't get what at this point at that office specifically, I wouldn't be able to get what I need to Mr. Rockingham if I'm recording Tina because she's so afraid of our camera. That's okay. She got a copy of it. She give it to Rockingham. He said he'll be in contact before the end of this week. So we're going to hold him to that. Now we're going to go down here and try to see if we can locate Lieutenant Martin and Diaz again. Like they said, come back. We just want to see. Don't even want to let them know that we found the FOIA. Just see what they came up with. So y'all stay tuned. So I was able to speak with, finally able to speak to Mr. Rockingham just a few moments ago. I caught him in the hallway. Thank God I did. We was able to touch bases on a few things, but I still want to meet with you guys because you guys did say, come back tomorrow, you might have some answers.
I got you. Now, Lieutenant Martin is not here, but he has his response.
Oh, okay.
In regards to the inquiry, I know you was asking the status of it.
But he's not here today.
He's not here. He's sick, as you saw yesterday.
Okay.
Not sure if he's going to be in tomorrow. He might. I would call before you're going to come here first, or you can call him on the number that's on there.
Okay, and this is his response.
That's his response, sir.
To what I was asking him yesterday, or he's responding to my initial FOIA.
To your initial FOIA.
Okay, because it's been 6 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so he finally responded.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I'll look it over, and then, like I said, if obviously I don't agree with it, then we go through the PAC counselor, right? Who is that exactly? Like when you appeal.
FOIAs?
Yeah.
You're appealing to FOIA, Attorney General's office.
Right, but I'll have to appeal it to you guys first, because it's like it's steps. I'll go straight to them.
I think you could go straight to them.
Okay.
There's an appeal process, and you can do that online as well if you wanted to.
Okay. Well, I'll look it over anyway, man, and then, like I said, we'll go from there.
Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks for coming out and having a dialogue. All right, TTA family. So I'm gonna look this over real quick just to see what he say, and then we'll go from there. Y'all stay tuned. All right, TTA family. So yeah, we reviewed Mr. Martin's response. And it's vague. It's real vague, but it does say upon officers was dispatched to the Lake County Health Department that day for an unwanted subject. He said upon arriving, they found out that upon arriving, officers conducted an initial inquiry and determined that recording in a public facility is within a citizen's First Amendment rights. After reviewing the incident, it was determined that no NCPD policy, North Chicago Police Department, or criminal law violations occurred. If you have any questions, please get in touch with me, Lieutenant Martin. So we already know that obviously that was going to occur. Nothing was done illegally. You know, they always say that. But the thing is, it's on camera. So I know they don't care about that, but it's great for us because now we can move forward. These are the findings we was looking for. Of course, I didn't expect anything less than, more than. I didn't expect for them to fire the guys or give them days off or desk duty, because they never do. There's no accountability when it comes to this police department, any of these police departments. You know, they're real cocky with the qualified immunity thing. You know, they think stuff can't happen, man. So y'all know, like I was telling y'all yesterday, we got numerous ways of getting the recourse, and we finna push forward with it. So they should get ready, and they should definitely get used to me. Now we can move on with our second, third, and fourth steps. They won't see the last of us. We'll be right back here, and I'm still gonna come back over here and like you say, Mr. Rockingham said he's gonna, by the end of this week, reach out to me. We still wanna see what he got to say about it. You know, because at this point, it's gonna look like it is a cover-up. It is what it is. It's definitely a cover-up. Like I say, it's been 6 weeks since they had to respond. I had to come in and make them respond to the FOIA. I shouldn't have to do that, but state law say 5 days. It's been 6 weeks. It's been 6 weeks, so it's gonna look like that y'all, first of all, y'all violated my FOIA rights at the health department back in March, and then this same department did it again in August. And now all of it is on camera. So they might as well get ready, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going away, TTA family. I just wanted to basically do this update right quick, let y'all know where everything stands with this case. The original video is gonna be at the description. Well, not the original, because it's like 9, 10, 11 of them. So I'm gonna put the latest video in the description, man, so y'all can always get a reference of what's going on and what occurred and what happened. Other than that, man, I love you guys wholeheartedly, man. I appreciate everybody that's been following the channel, everybody subscribing, liking, and sharing the videos and the channel and things of that nature. I love you guys wholeheartedly for that. And look, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscription button. Make sure you want to stay in tune. TTA, I got a lot of stuff coming up, man, and we gonna change the game. Hey. We gonna change the game with this insurance carrier stuff. Like I say, make sure y'all share this, man. So all our First Amendment, all of the brothers and sisters, supporters, you guys, the families, y'all need to see this and y'all need to know this. We need to get this information out. And again, this is not legal advice. I'm not telling anybody to do anything. You should always contact a highly qualified attorney. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just saying what I did and how successful it was. And moving forward, we're gonna continue. So, man, until the next time, man, y'all stay tuned with me. I love you guys.